Good Friday afternoon, church. Pastor David here for our weekly announcements. First announcement I've got for you today is about worship this Sunday. This coming Sunday morning, 9 a.m., we're going to have worship for you in at least 3 different ways. The first one is we're going to be Facebook Live, 9 a.m., Facebook Live on the Stony Knoll UMC page. So go search for Stony Knoll UMC. Click on Facebook. You can find us on the page there. If you get in a minute or two after 9 o'clock, just refresh the page and the video should appear. Also, make sure that you like and subscribe to our page or follow our page, and that way you'll also get notifications when we do go live. The second way that you can watch us this coming Sunday is on the East Bend Charge YouTube channel. East Bend Charge YouTube channel. Go to youtube.com. Search East Bend Charge, follow us right there. You can also subscribe there as well, and you'll get notifications when we go live. So then that way you can just click that link and go right to our live videos. So please keep that in mind. And the third way that you can join us for worship this coming Sunday, if you've been missing out on some church and you'd like to at least see each other from a safe distance, a socially isolated distance, if you will, even though we're practicing social distancing, you can still see folks together. You're welcome to come to East Bend United Methodist Church, East Bend United Methodist Church, and come and join us for drive-in worship. Drive-in worship will be this coming Sunday morning at 9 a.m. So everyone is invited, so please come on out. If you do come on out, make sure that you have a radio in your car that right now will go to 87.9. 87.9 is the FM station, so please keep that in mind. We are going to be looking at ways of maybe tweaking that radio channel up just a little bit more. That has not been done yet, but we're going to be taking a look at that to try and include more folks. I understand some cars are having difficulty with their radios going below 88. And here we are at 87.9. So we're going to try to fix that for you coming up. I don't have it set yet, but we've got to do some testing and whatnot. So we're gonna work on that for you as soon as possible, okay? This coming Sunday is also going to be something special for us. Again, many of you know that Miss Shannon Taylor normally plays music for us. She is out right now with some health issues, and I'll mention more about that in a little bit. But we've been trying to utilize some of our musical talents within the church. Or maybe even a connection that we know. And so this coming Sunday, Miss Melissa Beck has recorded a song for us and has emailed it to me. And she will have that to play for you. So she's played guitar and sung the song for us. And so I'm going to be playing that for each of us this coming Sunday morning. So reach out to Missy and tell her thanks for participating and helping out her home church in this time of need. I definitely appreciate Melissa Beck's participation. So thank you so much for that. I did also want to mention to you that next Sunday will be graduation Sunday. I know we're a little off kind of on celebrating the actual timing of graduation, but with everything going on, we were trying to figure out the best time to do everything. It looks like Sunday, June 14th. Sunday, June 14th will be graduation Sunday. So if you have any items that you would like to send to any of our graduates, please let me know. I'll be happy to facilitate that. Also, you're welcome to come to drive-in worship. Drive-in worship that Sunday. We'll be actually celebrating our graduates right there on the front steps and front sidewalks. So please keep that in mind. If you'd like to come out and celebrate them, we will have that option for you as well. And we'll have more details as we get closer. So please keep that in mind. I did want to provide everybody with an update on kind of some of the results of the happenings of each of our church's church council meetings. One of the things that we've been discussing a lot is how to reopen church for in-person worship and how to do that safely. Both church councils, that means everybody that was in attendance, after we heard all of the evidence and all of the recommendations and everything that came forward, as much information as we could gather, we all agreed that in-person worship does not need to happen until we are ready. We've got some things that we have to install. We have some pews that have to get marked off. We've got cleaning that has to happen. There's a lot of guidelines from the CDC that we need to follow in order to make sure that we can reopen safely. It's not as simple as just opening the doors and everybody trying to social distance. It's not that simple. The CDC has some specific guidelines. And also we've been informed by attorneys and lawyers that if we do not follow those guidelines and someone gets sick, then the church can be held liable. especially liable for negligence. Folks, the church we're called to be good stewards of all of the resources that God gave us, but not only just the resources, but good stewards of one another. We're called to love one another, to care for one another, and we're going to do that in the best way, in the safest way possible. So please bear with us a little while longer as we try to work through these issues and again, try to go through this checklist and make sure that all of our pieces are in place so that when we do return to in-person worship, it is done in a safe and loving manner. All right, please keep that in mind. Okie dokie. I've got two more announcements on here. So, prayer requests. I would like to share with you a couple of prayer requests. Number one, Shannon Taylor has asked that please keep her in prayer. The surgery that she is going to be undergoing is going to be a bit more involved than what they originally had planned or hoped or even prayed for. She will actually be undergoing a double mastectomy on June the 15th with reconstructive surgery all happening at the same time. Folks, this is it's a major surgery. It's a big deal. So please keep Miss Shannon in your thoughts, in your prayers, and especially in and around June the 15th. So June the 15th is when she will be having her surgery. So please reach out to her, show her some love, send her a text, send her a card, whatever you need to do. She told me today that she really appreciated everything that she has received thus far. But that doesn't mean that we need to stop showering her with our love and grace. Let us continue to show her support while she's undergoing this difficult journey. Okay. Secondly, the second prayer request that I found out about this week is a young lady by the name of Savannah Wright. Now, many of you probably don't know Savannah or maybe never even heard of Savannah Wright. But our good buddy and friend and former summer intern, Noah Glover, this is his girlfriend. And 2 weeks ago, they've been dating now about 6 months. And 2 weeks ago, she was, I think it was about 3 weeks ago now. It's about 3 weeks ago now. She was found and diagnosed with a massive brain tumor. And she had to undergo surgery and is still looking at more treatments and more things coming up. And the cancer tumor that they took out was in fact stage 4 cancer. And so as you can imagine, for a young man and a young woman to be dating and going through all of this, these are some really grown-up issues that they're going through and some really difficult things they're going through. So please reach out to Noah. Let him know that you're thinking about him, that you're praying for him. And reach out to Savannah through maybe via Noah and kind of send her a card. Let her know that we're thinking about her and praying for her and that everything will work out right. So we just lift them and want to support them and commend them into God's care, into God's love, and into God's grace. Lastly, folks, I want to just thank everybody who's been so generous and so kind in donating to the church during this very difficult time. I just want to remind everybody that our bills have not stopped, but our giving has really decreased. I would say right now, over the last month, our giving has decreased for both churches by somewhere around 60%, which is substantial, folks. It is substantial. I don't know the reasons that we're not giving. I'm not going to speculate or guess on that or try to condemn anybody for it. I would just ask once again that you pray about it and that you see where God is leading you in this matter. God has something special planned for these churches, but we can only do that if we have your support. There's a couple of ways you can do that. You can mail your checks directly to the church. You can go to stonyknollumc.org. You can click on the PayPal link for those that are at Stony Knoll and donate directly through PayPal. You can go to stonyknollumc.org, and then down at the bottom where it says support through the conference website, donate online, you can click on the conference website icon. It'll take you right to the conference's donation page for online giving. That's for either church. Anybody can use that, and you can give to any church for that matter through that link. So you just follow. It's a step-by-step process. Just follow it, and it'll take you right where you need to be. Folks, just remember, the bills haven't stopped, and so we're relying and counting on you. And I just ask you for your support. That's all I've got for you today, folks. I know that while we cannot meet in person, it has been trying, it has been difficult. I know that these times have not been easy, but I want to invite you to come to and join us on Sunday morning as we begin a new journey. A new journey with a new sermon series that's focused in and around a song from the 1960s. So I'm not going to tell you anymore because I don't want to give it away. I want to leave you hanging just a little bit and maybe entice you to join us Sunday morning, 9 a.m., Facebook Live, YouTube Live, or in the parking lot, live in front of East Bend United Methodist Church, to come and hear what God has for you this day. Blessings to you. I love you. I miss you guys. And I really hope that we can be together soon. Thank you. Take care.